Yo, this is Tin Man TC.
And this is your boy High IQ.
And this is Fried Bologna.
The podcast that's as random as Kyrie wanting to trade.
Fried Bologna.
A hood delicacy.
Yo, what's up?
What's up, bro? Hey, man.
How's it going?
Chilling, bro. Chilling. I wanted to talk to you about this Mayweather-McGregor fight, right? Yeah. So, I want to give you my conspiracy theory with this shit, and I just want to hear your thoughts on it. Okay. Now,
right,
I have to tell you, I did not come up with this conspiracy by myself. Mary Jane helped me with this shit, but nevertheless,
you know, she's got a lot of great ideas.
Nevertheless, yeah. So, yeah, we worked as a tandem on this one, but yeah, bro. All right. So here's what I got. Okay.
Here's what y'all got.
Here's what we got. Okay. So, I'm just gonna start off by just a statement. I'm just gonna back it up with facts. Okay. So
right.
Here's my statement on this. Mayweather is going to take a dive and lose this fight.
Yeah. Can I cut you off for just 1 second? I think Floyd Mayweather is way too concerned with that perfect record to take a dive.
And I'm glad you said this. Okay. So I'm going to give you my viewpoints on this, and it's going to make you go, All right. So the first thing is this. Leading up to this fight, right? All we've been hearing when they interview other boxers, hey man, what you think about the McGregor fight, the Mayweather fight? You know, it's entertainment, man. It's entertainment. You know, and that's what it is, entertainment. Meaning, what if I told you that this fight actually doesn't count on his record? Now, I know what you're saying. Well, it has to, because it's sanctioned by the Nevada State Boxing Commission, Q, right? But you would also think that the Nevada State Boxing Commission would never allow a person who's never fought professionally to step in the ring. It's unheard of. That's a prime example of money talking, right? So even if you say, oh, wait, hold on, Q, wait, but it's impossible. For sure, the Nevada State Boxing Commission wouldn't allow that to happen. If you say, like, they wouldn't take a bribe or take the money, okay? Here's the other thing. There are lawyers, and then there are legal teams. Legal teams can get O.J. Simpson off scot-free. Legal teams can allow Young Buck to stab a nigga on camera and just walk out the courtroom. So, legal teams can find loopholes in tons of laws and sanctions and all that shit, where they could say, well, technically, this is just like the WWE. It's not a sport. It's strictly for entertainment, meaning a win or loss wouldn't go on Mr. Mayweather's boxing record. Now, here's the other thing.
You're scaring the hell out of me.
Yeah, nigga. I mean, Mary Jane was up all night thinking about this shit. So, here's the other thing I want you to think about. Okay, so then you say, well, I don't know. I don't know if Mayweather would even take that chance, even if it isn't it wouldn't count as a legit loss on his record. But we all know Mayweather is Money Mayweather, and the only thing that's better than making $300 million is making $600 million total for fight one and in the rematch, right?
But then they would have to fight the third fight.
More fucking money. But here's the other thing. There was one other point I wanted to make. Okay. And then let's look at some more facts. About 2-3 weeks ago, I hit you up and I was like, hey, that's really smart of Mayweather to trademark the phrase 49-1. And we were like, oh yeah, that's smart because he's gonna make money off of McGregor trying to, like, every time he says that phrase. No, nigga, he's gonna make money because after he goes 49-1, people are gonna buy those shirts nonstop. Millions of dollars in fucking merchandising, right? Now, here's the other thing. I don't know if you saw the Stephen A. Smith interview last night, where he interviewed Mayweather at the Mayweather gym. Stephen A. Smith flat out said, like, does it even cross your mind, like, the thought or possibility of losing to McGregor? And Floyd said something interesting. He said, at the end of the fight, I'm going to walk out with my head held up high. He didn't say, oh, well, anything can happen. He did say anything can happen, but he didn't say, no, McGregor's going down. He said, at the end of the day, I'm going to walk out that ring with my held up high. That sounds like a nigga that's going to make a dive, bruh. What does he have to lose? What does he have to lose, especially if it doesn't go against his record? It's all money.
I know he's not very much concerned with this. I can actually guarantee it. But he lose my respect. Oh, man. I do not want to live in a reality where some bullshit like that can happen. Where it's like I'm believing in Santa Claus right now. Like, no, there's no way that Santa Claus ain't real. This shit can't be real.
It's the perfect
if you're right
play.
about this, when you were saying that, I was singing "End of the Road" by Boyz II Men in my head.
It's the perfect power play. It's the perfect power. It's the perfect move, especially if it doesn't go against your record, and you could always redeem yourself when the real fight happens in the rematch, and you knock McGregor out. Now, I don't think Mayweather's gonna take a dive where he's just gonna allow McGregor to knock him out. I think it may be some bullshit where he break his hand. We all know he have brittle hands. We all know McGregor been talking about that. Mayweather been talking about that for years now. Brittle hands, where it's like he can't finish the fight because both of his hands are broken. Some shit like that. I think that's how it plays out.
He's willing to take a loss like that, but not like getting knocked out or losing. Because I mean, there's no way he'd lose on the cards, not to a non-boxer.
No, like I don't think he's taking punishment. I think he's winning the fight, doing his thing, and then
no contest.
Like some no contest shit where it's like we're all. But I think he stays true to his word. He's bringing the fight to McGregor, and he's like, okay, 56th round, I'm gonna end this shit and collect the check and wait for the rematch. Like my hands are broken, or he tells the referee like, the corner is like, hey, he can't continue, and then you see Mayweather shaking his hands, like, and everybody's like, what the fuck is going on? The other thing is, if this happens that way, for the next 2-3 months, they're still talking about the fight because Mayweather was kicking McGregor's ass. Now we got to see the rematch. You know what I'm saying?
Man, this is like telling me that there's life on Mars. You can prove it, but you can't prove it. That's how this is hitting me right now.
But it makes sense, man. You can't tell me Al Hammond ain't had a meeting with Floyd, but hey, you know what? Why don't we make $900 million instead of $300 million? That
hurt. So is that your only conspiracy? Did you play out of like different scenarios?
Well, no, that's all I got, man. I ran out of weed, but that's all I got, man. And I'm sticking by it, bro. It makes sense. He's a businessman first. He loses nothing, but maybe respect in the boxing world. But no boxer is gonna say anything to his fucking face. He's still a living legend, and he's still gonna redeem himself in the second fight.
I thought he was a fighter first. A businessman second.
This I would agree with that if we're talking 37, 38-year-old Floyd, but this is 40-year-old Floyd. He done everything. He fighting a no-name boxer. It's a joke. It's entertainment. Why not? Why not?
This is one hell of an argument.
Yeah.
And
yeah,
the only thing I'm hanging on is the hope that you're wrong. That's it. That's all I got. I really, really hope you're wrong, because this would really break my heart.
As a boxing
for whatever
fan,
that's worth.
As a boxing fan, it would break my heart too. But as a businessman, I'm like, well done, Floyd. Well done, Mr. Heyman. You had us. You had everyone but one person.
Two people.
One person and one person and some plant. Huh? Yeah, bruh. Shit's real. Shit's real, man.
Well, let's hope not.
Yeah, we'll find out. August 26th, man. August fucking 26th, man.
That day is steadily approaching. Summer's almost over, man.
Yeah, I know, man. I don't know about you, but it's been hot as hell out here, though. God damn.
I would say like the last several days out here, the weather has not been what I would call agreeable.
Yeah, but I mean, I would take the hot weather. Oh, like I would take bright and sunny over like cold and blizzard like type weather. You know what I mean? Like living in Philly or some shit like that. Nah.
No, I need it to be hot. I'm a desert boy. I need sun, 110. I'm good with that.
Yeah.
But hey, we were on sports. Let's go with sports. Keep on that subject real quick. I was talking to one of the homies, and he asked me if I was boycotting the NFL season because of the whole Colin Kaepernick thing. Because of the Colin Kaepernick thing. So I haven't thought about it. I didn't think about it at all up until he asked me. And you know, as I've gotten older, I've gotten a little more enlightened. I realized how the world seems to work. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I'm going to be boycotting the NFL season. And this is me, the New England Patriots fan that I am, a season after they win the Super Bowl, and I'm not going to watch until Colin gets a job. I'm taking a stand, man. Protesting the NFL this year.
I'm actually with you and against you. Here's the thing. Number one, it's NFL football. I don't know. Okay, I would be willing to forego the regular season.
Okay.
Now come play.
Like what? Like, is that the equivalent of like a $20 donation?
That's equivalent to me marching and protesting with you. So I'm like, hey, bro, I gotta go to work though. I gotta go. 9 a.m. I gotta go to work. What about that until you brought it up? Honestly. Ooh.
Yeah.
So. Wait. I have a question.
Yeah,
I have a question.
I will be go check my ESPN app and check on the scores. I don't think that's included in the boycott, is it? Like, do I gotta shut down? Do I gotta shut it down? What's the level of boycotting? I might actually need to know. I don't know the rules.
I say it depends on like how big of a fan you are, because I would say like if you're always usually catching a game either on Sunday or Monday or even Thursday sometimes, then I would say like a boycott would be you don't watch any games, but you can always watch highlights. That's you just watching ESPN. You just watching Fox Sports 1.
And who am I to turn away?
Right. You don't know when because you know ESPN be playing that bullshit where it's like coming up next, and, you know. But yeah, you don't know what's coming up in the next set. But they have that little
they got that
menu
like
at
status bar or whatever that is. Yeah,
I don't
that's
know.
tough. You know what?
Yeah.
I'm gonna sleep on it. I won't make any rash decisions because nobody ever gets anywhere by making rash decisions. Which is a perfect segue to talk about your commander-in-tweet, Donald Trump, telling North Korea that we're about to bang on them.
Come get this work.
Donald Trump basically told North Korea, "Yo, come outside, cuz."
Yeah, man. She's getting real, man.
Come catch this nuclear fade.
Yeah, but I was surprised. Like North Korea was like, I mean, we about to step on Guam now. I'm like, shit's getting real, man. It's getting real.
Yeah, I fucks with Guam, by the way. I've never been, and I've only known like 2 people in my life from Guam, but I've always messed with Guam.
Well,
I don't know why.
If you had to put like a percentage on the likelihood that some shit's gonna go down, what number would you put on there?
Man, any guess I would take right now is frightening. Like, I've never been more certain that something catastrophic was going to happen than I am now. And I've never wanted to be more wrong.
See, I probably haven't been up on the news like you have, but I'm thinking, I mean, from what I've been, hearing, maybe I shouldn't even put a fucking number on it. Yeah, I don't want to jinx that shit. I'm thinking we're like 85%.
Isn't that putting a number on it?
Yeah. I'm not gonna whoop though. I'm not gonna whoop, bro.
You see the effect that the Trump presidency has on us? You say you're not gonna do one thing and then you immediately do it. Come on, man. You gotta be consistent.
Fucking political influence, man. But, yeah, man, I'm not gonna worry, man. So, I could be wrong. At 85, that ain't shit.
That's a high number. That's a good B. That's a B that's a B that you wouldn't be embarrassed to talk about amongst your smart friends.
Yeah, you're saying I knew a lot of that shit on the test. Yeah. And you're bragging about it. Yeah. I just my gut though, man. You got 2 hotheads, No,
you got 2 psychopaths.
Yeah. You don't give a fuck.
Let's be real. Donald Trump is a crazy person.
Yeah.
He is not that bright. And he is crazy. Mix those 2 together, man, you got a nuclear war on your hands.
Nuclear war. We talking about nuclear war, bro. We're talking about nuclear war.
This shouldn't be casual conversation.
Yeah. Not a political debate. We're talking about nuclear war.
Not a political debate. Not a debate. Something that he can't do well, but actually somehow succeeds at. But we're talking about nuclear war. Nuclear war.
Unbelievable.
It's scary times. Scary times we live in, man.
Yeah, man.
Speaking of scary times, I got something to tell you. You go to the gym. You somewhat, you like to work out from time to time. Should I be so alarmed at how open and free and liberated old men are in the locker room?
Old men don't give a fuck, man.
They don't. They are some of the most naked individuals I have ever had the displeasure of being around. So I'm in the locker room today. I'm about to head out, right? And I see 2 men talking. One's like an older Latino man, and the other is an older Asian man. The Asian man has got his boxers down under his butt cheeks. Like, right up under there. Like, right up under there. He's not holding them. They're just there. And the front is right over his shit, his junk, his dick. It's like right over there. But all you can see is like a bush of spiky pubic hair, right? And he is just carrying on a conversation with the old Latino dude with his draws like that. They're just talking. And the Latino man's butt ass naked.
I don't get that. I don't get that.
Hey, I actually want to be that free when I get old. Like, just past all my fucks. Like, I ran out of fucks way back in 2013. And now it's like 2072. You know, like, I've been out of fucks for a very long time. And this is how I look. This is what I do. I'm free.
0% fucks given. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that what happened.
You don't even have no fucks credit. You can't even go to the bank and get no loan for no fucks.
Yeah. We're sorry, sir. Yeah, I think that's what happens, man. You just stop giving a fuck, man, which is dope. Like, that's how it should be, you know? But I think I got a while just to be But the other thing is this, though. They come from an era where, like when PE and shit, like, that was, like, the norm. Like, I don't know about you, but we wasn't really doing that back then, like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, everything was scheduled where it's like, I just go home and take a shower now. You know what I'm saying? Practice is over. It's after school, you know? But, they like 60s and 70s and shit, I guess they were, they were just doing that shit on the regular, I guess.
Bro, I had PE first period. I wasn't taking a shower until I got home.
Just go to school funky, huh? Yeah.
Hey, dude, because I had shame. I had a healthy level of shame, which I think everybody should. I shouldn't just feel like I should just do what I want to do all the time. No, I need something to keep me humble, and my shame keeps me humble.
Yeah.
I wish, but all like big people, in clothes. All right, so I'm a strong believer that anyone should wear clothes that flatter your figure, right? Like, if you got broad shoulders and whatnot, you should wear something that shows off your broad shoulders. If a girl's got a nice ass, you should probably wear something that shows off her nice ass. You know, them yoga shorts that we love so much, some nice, tight jeans, leggings, whatever. If you go to the gym, you get to swole on a little bit, you should probably, wear like some kind of tight shirt you'd be wearing. But if you're a big person, you shouldn't wear little people clothes, because you just end up looking like 10 pounds of shit in a 5-pound bag.
You know
wear
what,
something
though?
that flatters your figure. Jill Scott, when Jill Scott was, I guess, at her bigness, right? Jill Scott was sexy because she wore things that flattered her figure. I don't think if Jill Scott was walking around trying to dress like Miley Cyrus circa 2012, that would be disgusting. Nobody would want to see that. But no, she's just like a classy woman.
You know what? I was in San Diego this past weekend, and I actually saw a woman. She was about I would guess 6'2", 350, and she had on.
Who she play for?
I know, right? Oh, that's fucking Ray Lewis. But she had she had on a 2-piece, right? So you can imagine.
The what?
Yeah. I know, right? Yeah, 2 pieces of cloth, bruh. And at first I was like, oh, fuck no. But then I was like, hey, you know what, though? You know what? Props to her. Because she don't give a fuck. Like, that's her saying, I don't give a fuck what anybody thinks. How fucking free is she if you think about it? There's no self-reservation whatsoever, bruh. None. Think about that. There's no, I don't know about, how many times have you, put a fit together before you go out, I don't know if these kicks is, I don't know if maybe I should go with they don't deal with none of that shit. It's just put on something and go.
That's because she doesn't have a healthy level of shame like I do.
But
you need shame.
But you could argue
shame keeps you humble, man. Like, don't get me wrong. I think anybody should wear what they want to wear. However, there are other people that have to see you. Look decent, please.
But then you could argue like she got supreme self-confidence, something that 99% of the motherfuckers lack. And you could also
we should all be a little insecure too.
Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah.
Shout out to all the slightly insecure people.
yeah. That's 99% of the population. Yeah, man. But then I'm like, also like, because you said, oh, but you know, people gotta look at that shit. But their argument like, well, nigga, look away. It's a free country. You know what I'm saying?
We ain't that free.
Speaking of that, minding your own business. Funny story for you. And it's ironic because a nigga was at El Pollo Loco when this happened.
Man, it's been going down at El Pollo Loco the last couple of weeks.
Yeah, man. This was Saturday. So after I got back from San Diego, right? I'm at Pollo Loco, and I'm in line, and there's a black dude. He looked pretty built. He's on the phone, like he's sitting down on the phone, right? And he he gets up and he asks the employee, he's like, excuse me, I'm sorry, can you turn the music down a little bit? I'm on the phone and I think my account got hacked. I'm just trying to figure this thing out, right? And then like one of the employees like, oh, you know, like nod her head like, yeah, sure, no problem. And then out of nowhere, this white dude is like, put a headset on or take it outside, buddy. And I was like,
oh,
shit. So the dude was like, the black dude was like, what? And keep in mind, like the black dude, like I said, he was like, I could tell he had played like a sport, either wrestling or football, because he was like a solid dude. And the white dude that said something, he like as regular as you can look, maybe 5'7".
Did the white dude not know that the black dude was already on edge because somebody hacked his account?
Yeah, see, like that was unclear to me, but I will say that the white dude was on something. Like either he was drunk or he was on some of that good shit, right? So they start getting into it, right? And I'm like, oh shit, fuck the order. I'm like, I'm taking bets. And
World Star.
So they get into it, and then the white guy's like, fuck this. Walks out the Pollo Loco, right? And the black dude goes back to sit down, right? Then the white dude comes back and he has a friend, and the friend's drunk too, right? And I was like, oh shit. So then, but then like the real nigga kicked him in, like, oh shit, I'm the only nigga in here. I gotta jump. I can't be 2 against 1, right?
Yeah. You gotta get tagged in.
Yeah, I gotta help a brother out. So I'm ready, you know. So before like the 2 white guys start making their way towards the black dude stands up and like his mannerisms is like he's like almost pleading with these dudes. I'm like, wait, this nigga's like bitching out, like, and he's like, fellas, please, I'm telling you, don't do this. I'm a Navy SEAL. I will snap your necks. Please walk away. And then, like, I was like, oh shit. He's like, I'm telling you for the health of you and your friend, you should walk away. I am trained to kill. Please just stop. I don't want to fight you guys, right? And then like you could tell, like,
hell of a warning.
Yeah, the way you could tell when he said that, like shit got real to the white dudes. They were like, you could just feel like all that tough guy shit just run out their bodies. And then he's like, well, you know, that's what I thought, buddy. And they just ran out. They ran out.
And at that moment, you were thinking, oh, well, at least I got to tag myself in.
Yeah. I was like, oh, good shit, man. So
they ran out of El Pollo Loco.
Yeah, like they what is it? Ran is the wrong word. It's what is it? Scurry. Like they hastily left. I was like, you bunch of bitches. It's still 2 against 1, but yeah, man. El Pollo Loco got all this drama 24/7, man.
Man. Hey, El Pollo Loco staying in the news. Ain't been. I went through the first half of my life without even visiting El Pollo Loco.
Wait, what's that?
I went through more than half of my life without visiting El Pollo Loco.
Really?
That's a true story, man.
So what?
Not
What
until
was
my early adult life that I started eating El Pollo Loco. I was eating all the other shit, Taco Bell, Del Taco.
But as far as chicken goes, were you fucking with Popeyes or Church's?
It was Popeyes and KFC. My grandma told me way back in the day when I was young, she said she got some Church's chicken, she bit into it, and there was like blood in there. So as a kid, you hear that, you're like, I'm never, ever stepping foot in Church's chicken again. But now that I'm older and I know my grandma, that probably never happened. My grandma likes to embellish.
Exaggerate a little bit, huh?
Yeah. She definitely likes to stretch the truth.
Yeah, man.
So, I can't. I'm pretty sure that is not entirely true. Now that I think about it. Speaking of food, man, do you eat healthy? Are you like a healthy eater, health conscious eater?
Yeah, I would say so, man. Yeah, man. Especially, we older now. We got to now. We ain't got no choice.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, you're right. You're right. You are very right. But I don't eat healthy. I don't eat unhealthy. I don't want to mislead you, but I've never really been very health conscious. And I think I should be, because your boy's gained 4 pounds this week.
You gained 4 pounds? You gained 4 fucking pounds in a week?
Yeah. And I don't know how I did it. I didn't do anything different than I've been doing. So this just tells me, I really need to get a handle on myself before you see me next summer. I'm like 215, not the good 215. I'm talking like what happened to him 215?
Always tugging on your fucking shirt 215.
Yeah. He used to be an athlete 215.
Hey, well, look, the only thing I can think of is you got to be drinking a fucking gallon of soda, right?
I don't really drink soda. Nah.
Damn. That's
the only time I usually have soda is with my liquor.
Damn, man. Yeah, man. That's a lot of fucking weight in a week, bro. Especially, aren't you playing basketball
it might just be
too?
water weight. Yeah, I do. I play a few times a week. I'm thinking my metabolism has just come to a screeching halt.
Yeah, that metabolism slowdown is real, bro. That metabolism slowdown is real.
Bro, my metabolism has been on NOS like my whole life. Gaining weight for me is definitely a difficult thing to do. But now I'm putting on this weight, man, and I'm running. You know what I'm saying? Like this is scary. I really need to reevaluate things.
Yeah, man. Yeah, because I remember the time. I would say like dating back to maybe when I was even going back to 28. I can remember getting out of shape. I'm like, fuck it. I'll get it back in 3 days. Just work out, and then it's like by day 4, I'm like, okay, I'm back. I'm there. I'm almost there. Now, shit. I'm looking at like 2 weeks, 3 weeks. Shit's real.
Yeah, well, you do put on weight pretty easily, though.
Yeah, I can. I can put on weight pretty easy. Yeah, it's not a problem, But I would rather have the issue of not being able to put on weight, because you get to cheat a little bit, but you don't got to be as strict.
That's true. Yeah. And it works in your favor when you get older.
Yeah. Like look at Floyd Mayweather Sr. Skinny as fuck, still damn near ripped.
Dude, my dad's 56 years old, man. 5'10", has been about 155, 160 his whole life.
That's incredible. Yeah, your dad is pretty ripped too. Like he's like very lean. Damn.
He's not as ripped as he used to be. And I mean, I know I'm like 6'3", just under like 200 pounds. And I know like my dad when I was growing up seemed so much bigger. And then I started getting bigger. I started getting taller. I go home now, my dad doesn't seem as big no more.
but the thing
he lost
is,
his mystique.
But the thing is, you still can't whip his ass though.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
Yeah, that's not happening.
Honestly, even if I could, I don't think I would want to.
Yeah, same here. Same fucking. Okay, think about this, man. Think about this though. As a man, would there be no greater, I don't know, embarrassment or disappointment if you saw your dad get his ass whipped? Like, if I saw that, that shit would break my heart, bro. Like, I would go into depression.
I know Kevin Hart has a joke about this. But see, my dad is not the kind of dude that would get his ass whooped. So I can't even give you a hypothetical to support this scenario because
this is denial because I'm asking a hypothetical question and you're saying you can't even fathom it.
Yeah, it wouldn't happen. The only way it would happen is if my dad's fighting most dudes his age. If my dad's fighting most dudes his age, and I would say in his weight class, even maybe a slightly above his weight class, my dad's whooping their ass. Period. But if my dad's fighting some like 25-year-old in the same weight class, yeah, my dad's probably gonna get his ass kicked. He shouldn't be fighting no 25-year-old anyway.
Yeah,
like if he's fighting a 25-year-old, he probably had it coming.
But but regardless, still got to take that L, man. Still got to fight the dude. Damn.
Yeah, I know. My dad's told me many a fight story. We gotta call him one day. It'll be dope to hear some of his crazy stories.
Oh, that'd be dope, man. Yeah, man, let's do that.
Yeah,
man.
Growing up in Door Miller Projects in Gary, Indiana. you know he's got some stories. So did you happen to hear about Lil Boosie and his son and getting his son some head for his birthday?
Getting what?
So he posted something on Instagram that said he's got some money for his son and he's got got a hoe for him to give him head for his birthday. His son's turning 14.
You fucking lying. You lying.
Man,
lying.
No, I'm not lying.
That's crazy.
Yeah. No, he did recant that. He posted something like the next day saying that he was just joking. But basically, okay, all right. Since you're in such shock, what do you feel about that? How do you feel about that?
Bruh, like, look, we got to do better, bruh. We got to do better, man. We got to do better, man. Like, I'm probably a little bit more ignorant than you are, but even I can't condone that type of shit. The little nigga's 14, bruh. Like, I don't know. And you say I got a hole for your birthday? I don't know. Shout out to Boosie, but I don't know, man. I don't know. I disagree with it.
Yeah.
I disagree with it.
Yeah, I disagree. And he said he was joking. Now, I don't condone let's say Boosie was being serious, right? I don't condone him doing that at all, not on any level. Because if Boosie's got a chick for his son, that means that chick is likely older than 18, which would mean that would be statutory rape, which would give her time in prison. So on that level, that's not cool. Also, I don't believe a grown man or better, his father should be really concerned with his son getting his little wee-wee licked. I don't think that's up to his dad to concern himself with that.
Yeah, with all the bullshit going in the world, that should be the least of your fucking concerns with all the bullshit going on, especially with black men. Fuck.
I will say that considering the world that we live in, I mean, you were 14 once, I was 14 once, and at that age, you've got a couple goals. None of them include getting straight A's. Most include trying to get with girls and putting your fingers inside of them, right? So,
yeah.
So if his 14-year-old self is doing 14-year-old boy things with 14-year-old girls doing 14-year-old girl things, then I have nothing to say about it because we were all young once.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
I can't say anything with that, but it shouldn't be up to his daddy to be throwing him a lob.
Yeah, man. Throwing that CP3 lob. Yeah, I don't get that, man.
Yeah.
But speaking of school, you know, being 14, you know, I don't know if you've noticed, but there seems to be an epidemic where teachers are, female teachers are fucking students like left and right. And that was not going on at all when I was a kid.
Comedian friend of mine has a joke about this, but I'm not gonna tell you his joke. You have to see him live.
Who is it?
That's a good joke. Paul Conyers, the famous comedian from our mutual university. Yeah, very funny guy. Good joke about this, and I'm not gonna tell the joke, but
I've heard about him.
Yeah, this this is low hanging fruit about the teachers. You know, to say, where were these teachers when I was growing up? Like, yeah, seriously, where were they? Right? But also, I don't think I didn't look like the kind of kid an older woman was trying to get with. I looked like a toddler. And the last thing a grown woman wants is a toddler. So I was already out of the question. I was scrawny. I looked like a baby. So yeah, it wouldn't have worked out for me, even if I wanted it to. Even if those teachers were actually existing.
Yeah, I think if you were like 14, 15 and you had that little mustache shadow, I think you was like, you had a fucking good shot, you know, because you knew you was gonna have a beard by your senior year. So yeah, I think that was the cutoff. I didn't have that either, you know. I know. Yeah.
So shouts out to all the pedophiles out there that are ruining their life over some 14-year-old strange.
And they be married.
You get what you deserve, you nasty son of a bitch.
Yeah, they be married too. They be like married for 5-10 years with two kids at home. I'm like, damn,
these grown women are giving up grown man's penis for prepubescent penis. How much sense does that make?
And risking it all, risking the future, freedom, everything.
Yo, how? Now, at 14, if you're lucky enough, or excuse me, lucky might be the wrong word. If you've had the experience of losing your virginity by 14, you're still years away from perfecting your stroke from the likes of her husband, let alone, you know, a grown man. So what in the hell does a grown woman want with a young boy? That's a sickness. It's a sickness.
Yeah.
They suffer from the same shit R. Kelly got.
Yeah. Well, remember that shit,
R. Kelly's just like patient zero, though.
Yeah. Hey, that nigga's untouchable, man. That nigga was on camera. Yeah. Again, legal dream team. Legal fucking teams.
You're about to say, do I remember something?
Remember, I forgot what I was going to say. Remember the fucking, that TV show? Where it was, they was catching, he was just like, the dude, Hansen would come up like, what are you doing?
Chris Hansen.
Remember that shit? Yeah. And yeah, bruh. So,
did they ever catch any women? Nah, something tells me women are smarter when they do their pedophile thing. They get you close, like, teach you stuff. Make you need them first. Like,
yeah.
yo, you want to pass this class? Yeah. All right. Stay after class and come get this ass.
Yeah, man. On camera, ruining your life. And you know, sometimes it'd be like the what is it? The sting look. I guess you call it a fucking sting, right? The place where they would like set the shit up. Like it'd be like in like Texas, and you have doctors driving from New York to Texas straight, just to, hey, I was worried about her. I mean, I just want to be a friend, and she said she was home alone. I just wanted to make sure the house was secure. And the host was like, wait a minute, so you drove from New York, Tom? You drove from New York to Texas, and then stopped one time just to make sure she was okay? Yeah, what's wrong with that? I'm like, bruh. Then they're like,
Yeah,
okay, you're free to go.
Yeah. Well, let's, don't forget Chris Hansen would be like, well, let's read this message you sent her. Yes, I'm jerking off right now thinking about you. Yeah, that really sounds like you made a friend.
Oh, yeah, I want to bleep, 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 bleep. Yeah, you.
Man, with a child.
Yeah, man. That's some shit.
She's on free lunch. You know that? She's on free lunch.
Yeah. That's some sick shit. And then
free lunch.
And then they be like, and then Hanson be like, all right, well, yeah, you're free to go. Nigga walk outside, get up out of bed.
My man out there thinking he got a new lease on life.
No, you know what? Thank you so much. Thank you. Never again. Like, nigga, you're gonna get arrested. You don't think you gonna go out there?
Saying to himself, man, I'm gonna change my ways. You know what? This is a wake up call.
Kill the fucking ground. Yeah, okay. And they be kneeing the shit out of them too. They put them on the ground, put that knee on that top of that neck, or they handcuff them. Shit's real.
Yo, would you say that show was like one of the first shows that exposed people? Because like this new craze is like exposing people. So do you think that show was like instrumental in this whole let's try to catch him slipping?
Oh, absolutely. Look, that show was like punked times a million in infinity, bro. Like,
because your life is ruined after. Your life is ruined. It's over.
And you know what happened? Like, I don't know, like, maybe like 2-3 years ago, it came back, but it went away for like 3 years. And the reason why is because a dude committed suicide after that shit. And like, it was like
it
was
either that or get raped in the ass.
Right, right. for 10 to 15,
like dying a slow death every day. Just hurry up, get it over with.
Yeah. So I get NBC was like, oh shit, we can't have niggas killing themselves like that. So let's fall back a little bit. But then it came back.
I don't think America was mourning those deaths.
Exactly. America wasn't tripping. They was on to the next one. Yeah.
Yeah. It was like this.
Yeah.
Why can't we watch? Can we watch him hang himself?
Right. Yeah, man. This shit was crazy. Oh, I meant to talk to you about this. Niggas going to the movies all the time. I meant to talk to you about Spider-Man Homecoming. Now, you saw the movie too, right?
Of course.
Okay.
Marvel.
Now, did you like it or did you dislike it?
Oh, I liked it. I liked it a lot.
Okay, I fucking hated it. Now, go ahead and tell me why you liked it. I'm gonna just sit here and listen.
So I can't bring up why I liked it without bringing up the previous 5 Spider-Man movies, the 3 Tobey Maguires and the other 2 with the other dude, I don't know his name. So I like how they did not have to retell the origin story of Spider-Man. He was like already Spider-Man when the movie started. Mm-hmm. He just got into a position where he had to prove himself, make sure he was worthy of his powers. Then you got Tony Stark with that whole influence. I think the movie was well done. I personally do. And then you saw Fancy from the Jamie Foxx show in there. That was a nice little treat, although she hasn't aged well.
Yeah.
I think it was good. I think it was a solid movie, man. It was still pretty stuck to like the Marvel formula, but also kind of gave you a little more of the comic booky kind of, because he's a young kid, like that kid-like feel. And I think it was, I thought it was a good movie, man. Tell me why you hated it. I don't think I've heard that review of the movie.
Well, here's the thing. I would say that, like, it's safe to say that I was probably a bigger comic book fan than you were growing up as a kid, you know. And so, you know,
I mean, you don't know that. You don't know that.
No, I was a pretty big fucking comic book fan, man. I mean, I doubt that you were up there with me, but I mean, if you were, maybe. I don't know. I doubt it.
Let's table this conversation. Continue.
So, you know, when movies like this are released, I take this shit like to the heart. I'm like, okay, this is it. Marvel haven't been fucking up in a long time. I'm expecting good shit. So here's the thing. I will give him props. The little dude who plays Spider-Man, he did a good job. Mm-hmm. He did a great job. My two biggest problems with three biggest problems. Number one, I get it. They went like the high school kid route, you know, like he's super young, but I prefer 28, 29-year-old Spider-Man where he don't really give a fuck and he talking shit to the villains and, you know, have a smart ass remark for everything. I got kind of tired of like the, whoa, cool, Iron Man, like, you know, that bullshit, right?
He's a kid, yo. You got to start somewhere.
I know, but it's like, I don't know. The second thing is,
if you screw up his age, then you screw up the age, like the timeline between them and the Infinity War. You got to keep that in mind too, man.
I know, but that's the thing. Like, I despise the fact that they made him so fucking young. In what was it, Avengers or Captain America? I can't remember. Civil War. Like I want to see a Spider-Man where it's like, nigga, I'm an old man. I got this shit down pat. And I'm kicking niggas' ass on the regular by my damn self. There's
like a 0% chance that he would describe villains as niggas. There's a 0% chance of that.
Yeah, well, now we don't say it because now there's another Spider-Man that's black. Yeah, shit's getting real. But yeah, and supposedly the rumor has been a long time that Donald Glover would play him, which would be dope. But
his cameo in the movie was great.
It was, yeah. It was unexpected, but it was dope. I appreciate it.
Yeah.
I fucks with Donald Glover. He's a cool guy.
Yeah. I didn't fuck with him at first, but I've grown to like him. And I haven't regretted that decision.
Yeah. The second thing is, the second issue I had with the movie is, listen, you go ahead and Google Spider-Man fighting, Spider-Man villains. It's a fucking aerial display of like art, right? Niggas is like fighting in midair amongst skyscrapers, especially when you fighting a fucking vulture. I was expecting that type of shit. Like, I didn't want to see these niggas fight on an airplane. No, I want Spider-Man using fucking webs, in buildings in tight spots. They are like 100 fucking stories up. I saw none of that shit, right? So I was like, okay,
dude, he got his shit taken away.
What shit? Oh, the
like
suit?
His suit and everything, yeah.
Bruh, I know. That's what killed me too, right? Now,
yeah, so I mean, you know, what you're asking for is like movies down the line, I'm sure.
One can hope. Now here's my biggest fucking problem with the movie, man. I went to go see, I don't know about you, but I went to go see a Spider-Man movie, not Spider-Man and Iron Man. Okay?
Robert Downey Jr. is just collecting those checks.
I'm not mad at him.
He's doing.
I'm not mad at him, but like after a while, like the first cameo, I was like, oh, that's cool, fucking Iron Man, that's dope. But after like the third, fifth cameo, I was like, God damn, I felt like we should have been at the fucking Source Awards and like Spider-Man, Superman and fucking Batman come on stage and be like, hey, if you don't want Iron Man, all in the videos, always in the day, come to TT and just walk off the fucking stage, bro. God damn.
Man. Hey, yo, Iron Man, Robert Downey Jr. is like, yo, what y'all need me to do?
Yeah, that would have been a real beat. It would start a real beat.
Yo, it's like they were calling Robert Downey Jr. was just in town, and they were like, "Yo, can you shoot a couple scenes?" And he's like, "Yeah, I'll be right over." Shot a couple scenes, went back to Starbucks, and then they called him again and be like, "Hey, we need you to shoot another scene." He's like, "All right, I'll be right there." That just seemed like he was just popping in. He was just popping in and out of the movie like he was like Kramer.
Yeah, yeah, bro. That's actually a spot on comparison. Yeah, that's what it felt like. Yeah, it's like, oh, that's just crazy Iron Man saving the day again. I was like, no, and look, I'm gonna keep it real with you. I was like halfway through the movie, I was like, listen, I was like, I'm really not fucking with this movie, but I know there's this scene where this nigga's like literally holding two boats together, so I'm gonna wait till that. And so I'm watching this shit, and I literally.
It was actually one shift, by the way. And I think it's more of a ferry.
Oh yeah. You're right.
Continue.
And so I'm watching this shit, and I'm like, okay, now we working with something. Like he's doing this thing, and I literally thought to myself, if this fucking nigga, if Iron Man come in this fucking scene and end up saving his fucking day, I'ma fucking lose it. And what happened? Sure enough, here he comes.
Yo,
melting and shit back together and shit.
Iron Man was just saying, "Yo, sit down, little nigga. Let the real niggas handle this. You ain't ready yet. Sit down, little puppy. This is the big dog's game." That's what he was saying. Yo,
but
he needed to sun Spider-Man. Spider-Man was getting a little beside himself. He needs to be sunned a little bit. Yo, you're not ready for the big leagues. Prove yourself.
Like, you know what it felt like? It felt like, you know, you've been waiting on like the debut album of like an up and coming rap artist, and you buy that motherfucker, and it's like every song got a fucking feature, and it's the same.
You
thing
mean
on the
like
feature.
every album now?
yeah. That's what it felt like. He's like, man, I just bought like a fucking collaboration
compilation,
mixtape, man. Yeah, compilation. You know, yeah. So they gotta come correct next time, man. They gotta come correct, bruh. I was heated, man.
I was not disappointed at all. Although, I will say, I just read this article on Thanos, and I know he's a fictional character, but that's not a villain I really want to fuck with.
Oh, yeah. Thanos literally just destroys worlds for fucking fun, bruh. Like, yeah.
I think that's how Donald Trump wants to be.
Yeah. Yeah, bruh. I think that's what he's
fire and fury
on.
Like the world's never seen.
Yeah, man.
He sounds just like the guy he's threatening.
Yeah.
Kim Jong-un and Donald Trump are like, if they traded places, I don't think we know the difference, except for maybe Kim Jong-un's accent or something. Yeah. But then again, Donald Trump speaks so incoherently that it kind of sounds like he has an accent sometimes.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, but you know, like, you know what? I said 85% earlier. I'm gonna move it up a little bit to 87% because Donald, man, I don't know, man.
Hey, there's nothing more unpredictable than a crazy person.
Yeah, man.
I mean, I see this crazy homeless person when I drive to work every morning, and I don't know what the hell she's gonna do. Lady's a wild card.
I was going to Rouse one day, and it was this homeless dude, but he was like in his 20s and shit. He was a young dude, and he was like, he said, as I'm walking in, he was like, "Can I just tell you what to buy me in the store?" And I was like, "What?" He was like, "Well, if I ask you for money, you're not gonna give me any money." I was like, "You know what? That's very fucking creative, bruh."
And forward and presumptuous.
Yes. I was like, A for fucking effort, bro. But I was like, I ain't got no change on me, though. I can't buy you nothing. But I was like, this is gonna sound horrible, but if homeless people were a little bit more creative, they could maybe get more change and more opportunity.
They get creative with their signs. I think what they need to do is get more honest. Like, if you're a meth head, just be like, yo, I'm going to use your money to buy meth. My life sucks. I would really love to get high on meth. I'd be like, you know what? I don't condone drugs or meth use, but yo, here's $2.
I actually would respect that. 'Cause when I was living in Pasadena for a quick minute, I used to like have to stop near this freeway on the way to work, and it'd be
prime real estate for a homeless person,
right? Yeah, it's a hell of a market out there. And the dude would always be the same dude, and he would always have a sign, and the sign was like it was heartbreaking, man. Like, just me and my dog out here in these cold streets. You know, it was like some deep shit. But then, like, after like the third time me noticing him, I was like, wait a minute, this nigga has an iPod and is listening to music. And I'm like, how am I supposed to give you change when you got the newer version of the iPod? I'm still on the old generation, and you got the new shit. I didn't get that. But it was
and
still.
How was he putting music on the iPod? That's before
exactly.
you download it through the internet.
Exactly.
So, I don't know very many homeless people with a computer. And if they do got a computer, where they gonna plug it in at?
That nigga making $1 million a year, bro. He making $1 million a year off that shit. He going home to his penthouse. Good days of work, hard days of work, money earned.
Being homeless is big business.
Yeah, bro.
It's big business, man. You know, if I didn't give a damn about myself and didn't mind, you know, those rough days, I'd panhandle. But I'm not a good salesman. I'd be a lazy homeless person, which I assume is like most homeless people anyway, because that's probably why they're homeless.
See, I feel like I would be the type of homeless person where, like, I would have like 2 to 3 good pitches in me a day. Like, I'll give it my all, like on some pursuit of happiness shit, like really selling myself. But then, like, if someone turned me down, I'm taking that shit to heart. I'm getting pissed. You know, like, fuck you, bro. Like, I'm out here homeless, man. You know?
Like a chick when she doesn't respond when you say, hey girl, hey, do you know a girl? No, well, fuck you in, bitch.
Yeah. You ain't shit.
Up, bitch.
Yeah, man. Cause it's like, yeah.
I think I'd prefer just to be a burden on my family as long as I could before I became a homeless person. I'd rather just put my family in a really tough spot for as long as I could. Yeah,
but them fucking 9 to 5 sometimes dealing with that asshole boss. I'm like, well, it's better to be homeless than me doing life for killing a nigga in this corporate office, man. You know what I'm saying? that 9 to 5 bullshit. I tell you, man. I be thinking like, you ever been so mad where like somebody's talking to you and you snap yourself like, oh shit, you almost see yourself attacking him, like punching him. Like, oh shit, and you're like, okay, I didn't do it. You know what I'm saying? Like sometimes.
Yeah, like you played out the scene. Like, you actually had your own cut scene in real life.
Yeah, the shit gets too real. I'm like, oh man, I'm glad okay, we're back to reality. Cause sometimes like, my boss be talking to me and sometimes all I hear is like, hey man, punch me in my fucking head. Give me a 3-piece combo, you know? But
with the green beans and the yam.
Yeah, maybe that's just me, man. I don't know.
Nah, I don't think that's just you. No, I'm not a fan myself. I would love to hit the lottery, but I don't play the lottery. And that's the problem. That's my only problem.
Yeah, well.
Oh, that and the chances of winning are astronomical.
Yeah, that too. I've already come to terms like, guys, like, for me to make $1 million, it's gonna have to be like hard earned because, like, God's not gonna allow me to win $300 million because I would spend $150 million on just ruining other niggas' lives that did me wrong. Like if I want to
try to do
that. But dude, if I won $300 million tomorrow, right? 300 fucking million. Look. First thing I'm buying is a fucking like old school Cessna, and flying that bitch every day past my job and riding in the sky. Fuck you, motherfucker. Kiss my black ass. I'm rich, bro. Hey, check this out. And a nigga would have like the old school leather jacket on and that old school yellow scarf with the fucking goggles. And land that bitch in the street.
You go look like the Red Baron character from the Oven Pizza.
Yeah. For real though, real talk. Yeah. Doing like flips and shit, barrel rolls, all that shit.
Man, I would go into work. If I won the lottery, I'd go into work, sit down, stare at my computer, knock my computer off my desk, and just get up and walk out, not say anything to anybody. That's it. I would just knock all my shit off my desk and just leave. And they'd never know why I did that. They'd never see me again.
Man.
I don't got no friends at work.
That's too good of a clean getaway.
Except for one homeboy. I got one homeboy at work. I lied.
That's too good of a clean like getaway for me. I gotta make sure my boss feels this shit. Like maybe like for the rest of my existence on Earth, I'm sending Christmas cards to everybody that I'm cool with, and it's like, hey, Merry Christmas. Here's 2.1 million. You know, to everybody in my fucking corporate building except one nigga. Except that fucking boss. Like, here's a fucking lump of fucking coal, bruh. I'm rich.
Hey, you must have it really bad. I'm not saying I have it great, but if you would dedicate a huge part of your life to letting them know your displeasure, this must be cutting you deep. Sounds like you got a little workplace issue. You might need to talk to somebody. Not
you
to
might
me,
be right.
but somebody.
You might be right. Yeah, look, I feel like I'm one bad day away from Office Space.
Oh shit. Well, you might want to go get hypnotized, yo. Before they push you to do some crazy shit. Go get put under. Stop. That's what I would suggest.
Hey, you got the you went ahead and took care of getting that Olympic channel. Is that correct?
That would be correct.
Yeah.
I haven't viewed any women's volleyball, beach volleyball. It hasn't come on the times my TV has been on. However, what is that thing that metal ball on the rope that they spin around and you let go? What is that called? That's not the shot put. Shot put's the metal ball by your neck. What is that's a javelin? No, that's not a javelin.
No, it's
What is that?
What the fuck is that?
I don't know. But that was on when I happened to turn into Olympic Channel. And what is that all about? Like, what for? Why do that?
Well, shit.
You can't go to the park and pick up whatever that is. Like, why do that?
Yeah, I don't know how the fuck you get involved in that.
How you decide one day that, yo, you know that metal ball with the string on it, you spin around and let it go? Yeah, I'm gonna do that.
Fucking Olympian, nigga.
Yeah, my favorite athlete is somebody nobody's heard about.
I mean, look, look, no disrespect to all the Olympians out there, but there are some things in Olympic fucking games that I'm like, I don't think it should be a fucking Olympic sport.
Curling's got to go. I have no idea how sweeping became an Olympic sport.
Yeah,
fucking
curling.
Swiffering is an Olympic sport.
Shit, if that's the case, nigga, there's like a million moms that could be gold medalists right now.
One of my homeboys' moms was taking gold 12 years in a row. Well, 3 separate Olympics. She would have been triple-time gold medalist.
Now,
shout out to G Money.
Now there's a sport. Now I'm about to blow your mind. I don't know if you've heard about this. This is gonna blow your fucking mind. But what I'm about to tell you is essentially, me and you have a chance of becoming Olympians if the sport gets approved.
I don't. I think we're too old now. But continue.
No, because we could be 50 and still dominate. So the sport is, I don't know. I forget the name of the sport, and they're still trying to push it to get approved. But it starts with a K. It's some long. I wish. There's some like long ass. I'd be riots at the Olympics. There's some long ass. It's a long ass name, and I think it was started by either like the Netherlands. The country invented this. So basically, it's a 10-foot pole, 2 10-foot poles on like opposite sides of like a court, like similar to a basketball court, right?
Uh-huh.
Now, on top of that pole is almost like a circular crate resembling a hoop. And there's no backboard whatsoever. So it looks like almost like a picture, like a metal pole with like a old school crate, like
a lamp, like a tall lamp or something.
Exactly, yeah. And the teams consist of, I think, teams of 5, I think. And each team has to have at least 2 females, okay? Now, I don't know the specific rules, but what I briefly saw on TV is it's good if you you have a ball and you can kick the ball when needed, and you can dribble the ball. And all you have to do is shoot the ball in the hoop. Now, I maybe watched this for about 10 minutes. And one thing I noticed, I was like, interesting. I don't see any African Americans in this. And
real sports.
But if that shit gets approved, like, what are we gonna have? Bron on the team, like the U.S. squad? They're gonna be destroying niggas. Like Bron and Durant, and then you have like Dana Taurasi coming off the bench. Really?
Well, I think KD be probably. Wait, it's mixed gender, like mixed sex. Like there's a team of men and women on the same team.
It's all you have to have.
Oh, you got Brittany Griner out there?
Are you kidding me? Yeah. So it seems like basketball with no backboard, and like the teams that I saw, I think it was like the Netherlands versus China or some shit like that. Like it's not, you don't get the impression like, oh man, these guys are athletes. It's like, hey, we work at, Google, and we created a game, and we want to play the game. It's not like athletes.
And it sounds like a game drunk kids made up.
Exactly, but it was in the I don't know what you call it, the trials to push it to become an Olympic sport. Now, the crazy thing is they're pushing for that, but they recently made wrestling. They kicked that shit out of the Olympics. That's no longer an Olympic sport.
Man, that is foul. Like, that is the Olympic sport.
Right. It gets no more pure than that, right? I mean, that's what started that shit, right? I mean, wow.
Man. Yeah, I'm not cool with that at all. I'm not. I respect wrestlers. I'm not gonna be wrestling nobody. I hope if I ever had to get in a fight, that I don't get in a fight with a wrestler, because I'm gonna tap out. But I don't think that works in the streets.
Yeah. Yeah. Or yeah. Yeah, I think that's a wrap. I think you're in really bad shape. I'll prefer to get knocked out cold than to just be put to sleep, honestly. Like put in a sleeper and you wake up and hey, what happened?
Yeah.
Yeah, because no matter how tough you are, when you feel like you're losing oxygen, you start acting like a bitch. Guaranteed. No matter who you are, you start tripping. You're losing oxygen.
Would that fall under acting like a bitch, or is that just being human.
Trying to survive.
What you gonna do? You know? This wasn't really my choice.
But man, being put to sleep.
I would not have chosen to get put to sleep like this. Like, getting knocked out, like anybody can catch you. You let a man hold you down, grab you by the neck, put his arm around you, and tell you, night, night.
Go to sleep. Go to sleep.
Tucks you in.
And
everybody watching you struggle. Watching you practically fighting for your life.
And it especially look bad, like, if you swing and he just quickly maneuver and get your neck, you know? He didn't even connect. That's a bad look.
Yeah, that's not the way I want to go.
Yeah,
knock me out.
Yeah, I gotta. Speaking of getting knocked out, I'm gonna leave you with this story. Involves me stepping in a boxing ring. You
did what?
Yeah, nigga went boxing, bro. Like, did some sparring, did a couple rounds, bro. Out of shape as fuck.
What for? All right, well, continue. I'm sorry. No. Just tell me the story.
So I was at the bank. I was at the bank and, struck up a conversation with a dude. And he was, mentioned he boxes and started talking about, typical boxing shit, Mayweather, Errol Spence, Broner, all that type shit. Cool dude, whatever, right? And then he was like, hey, you should come by and check out the gym. Come maybe check out the gym and maybe get in the ring and spar a couple rounds. And so, like,
naturally you took that as a challenge because you thought he was looking you up and down like, I could whoop this nigga's ass.
Yeah, like soon as I heard that last word, I immediately started sizing that nigga up. Like, oh really? Okay. And he was roughly like my same size, but like a little bit more. He was almost like, I won't say chubby. What is that word? I think it was husky, bro. So he was like, if we stand side by side, like we're probably both like 182, 181, right? And like both like 5'11", 5'10". He might have been like maybe 5'7", 5'8". So he's like short, stocky motherfucker. So I'm like, oh yeah, cool, yeah, I'll come check it out. I'll come, right? And I actually did have good intentions, like just check out the gym and like not really get in that fucking ring, So as I'm driving there, I'm like telling myself, look, dude, you're older now. You can't be taking these fucking chances like this nowadays. Just get in there, hit the back a couple times, but don't get in that fucking ring. You got nothing to prove, right? So I get there, and it's not really even a fucking
That's
gym.
good advice from yourself. That's great advice.
Right. Yeah, you would think, like, oh, nigga maturing. So I get there, and it's not really even a fucking gym. It's more like almost like two outdoor garages, like combined with beams and shit, and like they do have like a legit like looking ring, and there's heavy bags, like 2 heavy bags, and it's like maybe like 4 or 5 guys like in there, So it was kind of like sketchy, but it wasn't like too sketchy. So I was like, whatever. So say what's up to the coach, and I was like, oh yeah, one of your dudes, told me the address and told me to go check it out. Coach was like, well, all right, whatever, So I'm in there, and the dude that, I don't remember his fucking name, the dude that invited me, he's not even there. So I'm just like playing around, hitting the bags or whatever. And then I see the dude come in and like, he immediately gets in the ring and he starts like warming up and shit. And I'm gonna keep it real, like the first thing that I noticed, I was like, this nigga's really incredibly agile for his size. He's very loud on his fucking feet. So I was like, okay, maybe he's just one of those like former like short, stocky niggas that played defensive line in high school. Maybe he just light on his feet. And then like, and he did look like he knew what he was doing, whatever. So he's like, hey, bro, what's up, man? What's up, man? You know, thanks for the invite, blah, blah, blah. And then, like, literally, like, 2 minutes later, he's like, hey, want to spar? I was like, I'm good, man. I'm good. And then, like, maybe 5 minutes go by. He's like, oh, man, come on, spar. I was like, nah, man. I'm just trying to get a little work in. And then, like, the third time he asked, I was like, okay, nigga, this is a physical challenge. Challenge accepted. Because the third time, I feel like everybody gave me that look like, this nigga don't want to spar. This nigga don't want to get in the ring. You know, like that type of feeling. So I was like, nah, I gotta get in this fucking ring. So, now, mind you, I've been in some pretty good fights. I've actually put on gloves and box. Nothing like legit, but I feel like I can throw hands if need be, you know. I feel like I can take care of myself. Now, I get in the ring, and the thing is, this is not like this. We're not talking, hey, welcome to the MGM ring. This fucking ring is like the size of my fucking apartment. So it's really not like you're not doing any defensive maneuvers in this fucking ring. You're fighting to the death, pretty much, right? So he's like, hey, let's just try to do 3 rounds, right? I'm like, 3 rounds, easy work. Like, I know
that's only 9 minutes.
You're right, yeah, only 9 fucking minutes. So, we both have trainers in our corner, but like my trainer's really not telling me shit. He's like, you know, just keep your chin down, keep moving. That's all he really fucking told me. I remember thinking like, that's the best you got for me? Like, no game plan. And so the round 1 starts, and I got a little confidence because it was like more like a filling out, like how you see in on TV. Like we're throwing jabs, we're not really doing anything like significant. It was like a filling out process, right? Uh-huh. So round 1 in, and the only thing I barely touched him. The only thing I'm thinking is, damn, my nigga's kind of winded. Like after just 3 minutes, like just moving around, like even throwing punches, this shit is tiring, right? So round 2 start, and he's noticeably more aggressive. Like his punch output is killing mine. It's like probably 2-1 at this point, and like he's just on the offensive, I guess you could say. And I am realizing, I'm like, I can't seem to even land any, like touch him. Like I'm barely even hitting shoulder at this point, arm. Like he's literally slipping everything. And he started getting more and more aggressive, and I was like, okay, let me get my Mayweather on. So I started to try to like, you know, I Mayweather like, you know, be smart. Keep your composure. So I'm thinking in there, and that was the worst thing.
Right, because he's a professional fighter, right?
Yeah. So the thinking in there, like me trying to figure out what he's doing, is literally making me 1,000,000 times slower. So he's landing good shots. He's not landing like anything like hard. I would say he landed a shot where I was like, oh fuck, like you know the term is like you get your bell rung. I felt that shit. Like it's like a buzz. It don't hurt. It's just like a buzz. And we have headgear on, so it's like the problem is like with headgear, like you know how they always say the shots you don't see coming hurt the most and end up knocking you out. Well, with fucking headgear, your peripheral vision is fucked. So like if you're not used to it like I am, like you don't see a lot of those, like anything that's like a hook, like not a straight punch, you don't really see coming at all, like whatsoever. Like I'm just looking at him and I'm feeling impact upside my head, but nothing.
This sounds like a long way to say I had a mild concussion.
Right. I'm like, I see double now. This is interesting. So the round ends, and it's so funny because I'm walking and I'm thinking 2 things. I'm really fucking tired. I don't know if I can go another round. And then like, as I'm like really like about to put my hands on the ropes, it dawns on me. I was like, damn, this nigga hasn't gone to the body whatsoever. Neither have I, right? So round 3 starts, and then not his trainer, my trainer tells that dude to go, hey, work the body a little bit. I'm like, what the fuck? So
wait, your trainer,
my fucking trainer.
Corner.
He's like, hey, Kev, what's the body? I was like, ain't this a bitch? So I now keep in mind, like, niggas is street fighting back in the day. We have no idea how to really protect our bodies. It's like all we swing for is the fucking head. So like my defense for protecting my body was literally like just trying to get out the fucking way, like like literally like, like scooting out the way, which is horrible defense.
Yeah.
But
yes it is.
So he's what at this point I would say I'm getting outclassed. And he's putting in a considerable amount of work. Like look, let me try to paint a picture. Now, I'm in here and the guy is roughly my size and he is a puncher, meaning like everything he throws, I respect. But now in round 3, I'm tired and I feel like I just ran a marathon. Even if I want to throw hard shots, for whatever reason, the lactic acid buildup in my fucking arm is preventing me to do any fucking damage. And he's putting punches together at a rate where it's like some Pacquiao shit. So I end up going against the ropes, which is like, the no. And he's like literally trying to go.
You're not skilled enough to just be on the ropes.
yeah, like on some Mayweather shit, like dodging punches and smiling. That's what I thought was gonna happen, right? But in reality, I'm clinging onto life against the ropes, and so he is, he's landing good shots. A lot of shit is hitting like my elbows and shit, because I'm protecting my face and shit, and my elbows and arms getting bruised the fuck up, but nothing is really hurting. And then like I try to like dodge I guess it was a right hook, and I like lean all the way back. So like damn near the top half of my body is damn near outside the ring, right? And leaving my entire midsection exposed, and he throws he throws a body shot, and that was the first like legit clean body shot he landed. And the sound I made when he hit and like keep in mind, I've been telling you that the headshots, they feel like this like a buzz. They don't hurt. They just feel like a buzz. Like, oh fuck, what the fuck was that? But a body shot feels like your insides just are turning into fucking dust and stone, like just organs failing and everything, And
did you boo-boo yourself?
No, and I was surprised I didn't. But I was like, another one of those. I'm shitting all over the place. But but the sound I made when he hit my fucking body, it was like a dog whimper. It was like a grown. Imagine a grown man like that. A whimper. A nigga whimpered in a ring in front of another grown man. And so like, I'm still in Mayweather mode, keeping my composure. So I'm trying to hide the shit that shit literally fucked my life up. And I'm thinking, oh fuck, did he hear that? And like when I made that whimper, my eyes got big as fuck. And then I knew he heard it because his eyes got big as fuck. I was like, fuck, he heard it. And so he's like going to work on my body. He's going Canelo Alvarez on my body now, like, and then I hear like 10 more seconds. I'm like, oh fuck, 10 more fucking seconds. This nigga's about to die here, right? So I survived, and like I'm walking back to my corner. Luckily, it happened near my corner, so I only had to like take 2 steps. But if that shit was on the opposite side of the ring, nah, nigga would have just collapsed. I would have collapsed on that fucking ground and just like I would have had to call the fucking paramedics, man. So. So then the 2 trainers like, good work, but then like I'm looking around the fucking gym, and these niggas give me pity claps like, oh, good job, bro. I'm like, you fuck niggas, So, yeah, bruh. So,
so here's a very important question I have to ask you. What did you learn?
Man, you know what? I did learn something, but my pride's not gonna allow me to say it, man. A nigga's gonna go back, and a nigga's gonna redeem himself, man. A nigga got to, man. I got to. I can't. That's the L. I'm 0-1, bro. When they say introducing high Q,
I suggest you retire, yo.
Yeah, but
with only one loss on your record. That's only one loss.
The thing is, though, and I thought about it. I said, I'm never fucking doing that again. But then I was like, think about it. I'm teaching my sons how to fight. I'm like, Dad, did you box? I'm like, yeah, I boxed. I'm like, how many fights you win?
A little bit.
But how many fights you win? Like, go in the fucking house. Like talking about that shit. I want to be able to talk to my sons about boxing and fighting with pride, bruh. So, listen, next time I go, and I do plan to go again.
I suggest you don't. I think that'd be a very bad idea.
I hear you, bro. But it's a dog in me, man. I'm going to go back again. I'm going to be in tip-top shape. And my mindset is, kill or be killed, bro. I'm going for a fucking knockout.
Dog.
I'm going for a fucking knockout. Fucking knockout. I'm going for a knockout, or I'm getting knocked the fuck out. Kill or be killed, bro.
I think the latter is more likely to happen.
Walking that bitch like Conor McGregor. I'm just going for one shot. I'm just going for straight rights. Yeah, man. So,
hey, man. I guess we'll call you the late IQ.
Yeah. Lord knows the type of brain damage I suffered that fucking day. But yeah, man. Next time I go, video, man.
Nah, you might want to keep video away from that place. You got to make sure you do it like a Dave Chappelle show and make sure everybody's phones are away.
Yeah, man. Wow.
Yeah,
so I'm gonna leave
man.
You
gave me a lot to think about.
Yeah. Don't.
Yeah, hubris will get your ass knocked out.
Next time somebody randomly asks you to come check out a gym and spar, give it some thought, bro.
They're just looking for a human punching bag.
Yeah. Like sparring partners get paid for their shit. I just got a handshake and a clap. Fuck.
and an ass whooping.
An ass whooping. For free. Got my ass whipped for free, bro.
Yeah, that's hustling backwards right there.
Yeah, man. Yeah. All right, bro. Hey, I'm gonna get out of here, man. But always a pleasure, man.
Oh, the pleasure's all mine, man. Hey, just a couple suburban hood niggas trying to make it, man.
Amen, bro. Amen.
All right, homie. Take it easy.
All right, man. Later.
Peace.
Thanks for listening to Fried Bologna.
Please be sure to subscribe to the podcast on iTunes and Google Play to catch a new episode every Monday at 7 a.m. Pacific.
And check us out on Instagram, Twitter, YouTube for even more content.
Fried Bologna,
a hood delicacy.
I went from women asking what's the scent of your fragrance to center of attention, to dinners in Vegas, then all the way to Japan racking up yen. Now I'm all the way back and I'm acting like dinner.